Rain came down like heaven's grief, cold upon these hands. I walked a road of broken dreams, through valleys black and damned. The river sang in hollow tones beneath the wounded sky, and every ghost I used to know still whispers when I cry. Oh, the wind don't heal a thing, it only carries names. And every mile I leave behind still burns me like a flame. In this storm-bound reverie, I hear the mountains call, thunder rolling over me like memories that fall. And I sing to the dark tonight with a heart that won't release, searching through the rain and fire for a little piece of peace. I carve my truth in cedar wood with fingers worn and scarred, and every song I gave away only left me hard. The night was dressed in silver smoke, the moon refused to shine. So I poured my soul into the cold and drank forgotten time. Oh, the road keeps taking more than any man can spare. Still I chase those fading lights like prayers through frozen air. In this storm-bound reverie, I hear the mountains call, thunder rolling over me like memories that fall. And I sing to the dark tonight with a heart that won't release, searching through the rain and fire for a little piece of peace. And if tomorrow never comes, let the rivers learn my name, let the echoes tell the world I was never built to tame. I belong to stone and stone, to the silence after pain, to the trembling of old strings crying softly in the rain. Running low and dawn begins to crawl, but every scar inside my chest still answers to the call. The mountains stand like ancient gods, watching over me. And somewhere in the endless storm, I finally breathe free. In this storm-bound reverie, I let the darkness in, thunder shaking every dream beneath my weathered skin. And I sing into the fading night till the heavens cease, leaving all my broken years to the wild and restless sea. Rain keeps falling softly now upon on the earth and stone, and the old guitar still cries for me, though I walk alone. Snow clouds hanging low tonight over blackened pines. I've been chasing fading ghosts through these northern lines. The wind cuts through my weary coat like memories through bone, and every road I wander now still leads me back alone. Oh, the sky remembers everything, the mountains never lie. Every scar I try to hide still burns beneath the ice. Ashes in the northern rain falling through my hands like the pieces of a broken life I never understood. And the cold keeps calling out in whispers soft and plain, while I drown another lonely dream in the northern rain. There was a woman long ago with fire inside her eyes. She danced beneath the amber moon like summer never dies. But storms can steal the warmest light and leave the heart to freeze. Now her shadow walks beside me in every dying breeze. Oh, the rivers carry names too heavy for the sea, and every song I sing tonight comes back haunting me. Ashes in the northern rain falling through my hands like the pieces of a broken life I never understood. And the cold keeps calling out in whispers soft and plain, while I drown another lonely dream in the northern rain. I hear the wolves beyond the hills crying toward the dark, like old forgotten souls still searching for a spark. And this battered old guitar knows every tear I hide. Its strings shake like trembling bones with every chord I cry. Morning comes in shades of gray, no sunlight breaks the sky, only frozen drops of silver rain and crows that circle high. Still I walk these ancient roads beneath the endless storm, hoping somewhere past the cold a dying heart stays warm. Ashes in the northern rain, drifting far away, like the echoes of the man I was before the world turned gray. And the mountains stand like ghosts, watching through the pain, while I leave my weary soul in the northern rain. The fire fades, the thunder rolls, and the rain keeps singing low. Through the north, through the dark, through the ashes of my soul. Rain was falling soft and low on the rusted rail. I pulled my coat against the wind and followed that old trail. The valley slept beneath the fog like memories grown cold, and every mile the night revealed another story told. Oh, the pines lean close to hear the songs I used to know. Now only ghosts walk next to me along the valley road. Ghosts along the valley road, calling out my name, through the smoke of dying fires and the whispering rain. Every shadow knows my past, every stone I've known, and the farther that I wander now, the less this world feels home. There was a town beside the creek, now buried under years. Its windows dark, its church bells gone, still ringing in my ears. I remember laughter in the fields, golden summer skies. Now silence hangs like heavy dust where all the old dreams died. Oh, the river keeps on moving, but I remain the same. An old man chasing fading sparks inside a world of rain. Ghosts along the valley road, walking close behind, like old forgotten melodies I never left behind. And the cold wind through the canyon sounds like sweet goodbye, while the mountains keep their secrets under darkened skies. By the fire I close my eyes and hear the old train cry, like a wounded soul still searching for the reasons why. This withered heart keeps beating, though the years cut deep and slow, and every song becomes another ghost along the valley road. dawn begins to break apart the blackness of the hills, silver light on empty ground and time standing still. I leave another cigarette burning in the rain for all the souls that disappeared but never truly changed. Ghosts along the valley road still sing through the night. In every lonely mile I walk, in every fading light. And if I vanish with the storm, like smoke beneath the cold, just let my old guitar remain beside that valley road. The fire dies, the rain rolls on, and the valley softly hums with the ghosts, with the years, with the man I once was. Rain came hard on the rooftop tin, like heaven losing faith. I sat alone with a bottle half gone and ghosts I couldn't shake. Old photographs on the dashboard light, faded eyes staring back. Every road I tried to outrun still led me through the black. And the storm outside kept calling like a voice I used to know. Every mile became another wound beneath the thunder's glow. Hollow hearts and heavy skies, that's all we leave behind. Broken dreams and restless souls, too lost for time to find. And I scream into the pouring dark, but the rain just drowns my cries. We were born like wildfire sparks under heavy skies. Under heavy skies. The mountains rose like ancient walls, cold against the dawn. I carried every scar I earned, like the weight of what was gone. There was a fire in her quiet smile before the winter came. Now her memory moves through me like smoke without a flame. And the river keeps on running while the years slip through my hands like old forgotten melodies no one understands. Oh, hollow hearts and heavy skies still haunt these empty roads. Every promise left unspoken turns to another ghost. And the thunder shakes the valley like the wrath of old goodbyes. We were never meant to stay under heavy skies. Under heavy skies. Baby, every soul's a drifter, trying hard not to break. Maybe love's just borrowed warmth before the cold can take. And this battered voice train at midnight, shaking frozen ground. Shaking frozen ground. Burns low and weak as dawn cuts through the gray, and the rain upon the window glass washes names away. Still I hold this old guitar like the only truth I know. Its strings cry out like tired souls, too stubborn to let go. Still hanging over me like shadows carved in mountain stone or waves upon the sea. And I sing into the dying storm till the night itself runs dry, leaving every broken part beneath those heavy skies. The thunder fades, the wind grows still, morning crawls across the pines, and somewhere far beyond the rain, a lonely heart survives. Going rolling through the hills like a warning from the dark. Moonlight hanging thin and pale over fields burned black. I've been walking far too long with these shadows at my side. Every mile another scar I never learned to hide. And the forest keeps its secrets buried deep beneath the snow. Only God and dying embers know the roads I've known. Wars beneath the pines tonight, calling through the rain. Their lonely cries sound just like mine, echoing my pain. And the mountains stand like ghosts, watching from above, while I drift through broken winter, still hunting for your love. There was a cabin near the ridge where the fire once burned bright. You danced slow beside the window in the trembling amber light. But time moves hard through fragile things like rivers carving stone. Now the ashes fill the hearth, and I sleep out here alone. Oh, the the stars don't shine much lately, through these storm clouds hanging low. And every prayer I ever whispered got buried in the snow. Was beneath the pines tonight, singing wild and cold, like the stories old men carry, but never truly told. And the wind cuts through this weary soul like rust against a chain, while the wilderness keeps calling me again and again. I hear the coyotes in the distance, like forgotten souls set free. And the old dirt road behind me ain't the man I used to be. Still this battered old guitar keeps humming low and slow, like the heartbeat of a drifter, too stubborn to let go. Dawn arrives in shades of gray, through the pine trees tall, frost upon the broken fence, silence over all. I pour black coffee by the fire and watch the smoke unwind, thinking maybe every lost soul leaves tracks no one can find. Walls beneath the pines tonight still cry across the land, and somewhere in their haunted song I finally understand that the road was never meant to end or heal the wounds of time. It only teaches a lonely heart how to survive the night. The fire fades low, the north wind hums, and the wolves keep singing on through the trees, through the dark, till another night is gone. Rain taps softly on the glass, like fingers from the past. This old motel smells like smoke and memories that last. I light another cigarette, watch the ember fade to gold. The night wraps slow around this town like a blanket, warm the empty street, the train cries low and blue. Like every lonely mile I walk, trying to get over you. Winter smoke serenade, drifting through the dark, like a weary soul still searching for a forgotten spark. And the cold wind sings my name tonight through these neon window panes, while I pour another heartbreak into the falling rain. The jukebox hums a tired tune from years I can't reclaim, and every note cuts through my chest like whiskey without flame. I remember how your laughter used to warm these frozen hands. Now silence sits across from me like a ghost that understands. Oh, the night keeps growing deeper, and the shadows stretch like pain. Every road I ever trusted led me back to rain. Winter smoke serenade, burning soft and slow, like the dying light of old desires too stubborn to let go. And these worn out boots keep wandering, though my heart stays chained to the echoes of your memory in the cold December rain. Maybe love was just a fire, never built to last. Maybe every broken man ends up chasing past. Still this battered old guitar keeps humming low tonight, like it knows the truth about the loneliness inside. Morning waits beyond the storm, but dawn feels far away. Only cigarette smoke and faded dreams remain here where I stay. I trace your name upon the fog that gathers near the door, then watch it slowly disappear, like all we were before. Winter smoke serenade, one last song for you, for the nights we thought would never end beneath those neon blues. And the rain keeps falling steady now as the city fades to gray, while my lonely voice keeps drifting through the cold and smoke-filled haze. The ash burns low, the bottles dry, and the thunder rolls again. Still the old guitar keeps singing through the winter rain. fire burns low beside the lake, where the cold wind softly cries, smoke rising slow into the dark. Beneath these weathered skies, I've walked through years like endless roads, with dust upon my hands, carrying stories no one hears, across forgotten lands. And every scar still hums tonight, like old strings in the rain. Some memories fade with time, some never leave again. So sing the last firelight song before the night is gone. Let the flames dance through the silence till the early dawn. And if tomorrow never comes, let these old chords carry on, like echoes through the mountains in the last firelight song. There was a woman long ago who laughed like summer rain. She held my tired wandering soul, like sunlight through the pain. But winter came with iron hands and stole what I held dear. Now her shadow lives inside every passing year. Oh, the wind knows every secret that a broken heart can hide, and every lonely traveler leaves a piece of himself behind. So sing the last firelight song for the love we couldn't save, for the nights beneath the open sky, and the dreams we gave away. Let the embers glow like fading stars till the darkness moves along, and the earth remembers softly the last firelight song. I hear the river in the distance, like a hymn from long ago, calling all the restless souls who never found a home. And this old guitar keeps trembling, like it's breathing with my pain. Every note a piece of memory, falling gently like the rain. to touch the hills with pale and silver light. The fire slowly turns to ash at the ending of the night. Still I sit beside the silence, listening to the breeze, thinking maybe every song was meant to set us free. So sing the last firelight song till the heavens fade to gray, for every soul that lost its way and never found a place to stay. And if these weary hands grow still before the morning comes, let my spirit drift forever inside this final song. The fire dies low, the wind moves slow, and the mountains softly hum. One last chord, one last flame, one last firelight song. The fire burns low beside the lake, where the cold wind softly cries. Smoke rising slow into the dark beneath these weathered skies. I've walked through years like endless roads, with dust upon my hands, carrying stories no one hears.
Cold water moving through the dark, like time beneath the earth. Moonlight trembling on the waves, where silence found its birth. I walk alone beside the banks, with frost upon my coat, listening to the hollow wind and the songs the night once wrote. Every mountain hides a memory, every river hides a name, and every soul that drifts too far returns to rain again. Shadows over silent rivers, drifting through my mind, like forgotten dreams and distant fires I could never leave behind. And the water keeps on whispering things I cannot say, while the moon hangs pale above me, like a ghost above the waves. The pine trees bend beneath the storm like tired men in prayer. Clouds roll slow across the sky, heavy with despair. There was a time these weary hands still held a spark of light. Now I warm them by old memories in the endless mountain night. Oh, the darkness moves so gently through the valleys carved in stone, and every road I ever traveled led me back alone. Shadows over silent rivers, calling soft and low, like echoes from another life, buried deep below. And the current pulls my thoughts away into the cold unknown, while the stars fade one by one above the river's stone. Maybe peace lives somewhere farther past the forests and the snow. Maybe all the broken-hearted end up where the rivers go. And this old guitar keeps breathing like the wind through cedar trees. Every chord another question carried slowly by the breeze. Beyond the hills, but night still owns the sky. Silver rain upon the water like tears that never dry. I stop beside the frozen shore and watch the mist unfold, thinking maybe every lonely soul eventually grows old. Shadows over silent rivers still move beneath my skin, like whispers from the wilderness calling me again. And the dark water keeps flowing on
dust inside my lungs. The map I swear I used to trust is torn and left undone. The sun was hanging low and red, like it had seen too much. And every road I tried to take just turned to broken dust. Oh, I ain't got no direction, only scars to guide me through. And every mile I've ever walked still leads me back to you. Sing me that broken compass hymn, let the highway cry again, for every soul that lost its way between the start and end. And I keep rolling like a ghost with the wind against my skin, chasing something I can't name with a broken compass hymn. There was a town I left behind where the river ran too slow, where promises were cheap as rain and hearts were made of stone. I loved a girl with restless eyes, she never learned to stay. She said the road was in her blood and took the map away. Now every signpost I remember feels like someone's alive, and every memory I carry is just a passing sky. Sing me that broken compass hymn through the thunder and the flame, for every time I swore I'd change but stay the very same. And the wind keeps calling out my name like it knows where I've been, but I'm just drifting lost again in a broken compass hymn. Slept beneath 100 stars that never asked my name, drank from rivers made of time and learned to taste the pain. If there's a road that leads me home, it's buried out of sight under miles of my mistakes and endless fading light. The night is closing in like a promise I can't keep, and the engine of my restless heart still refuses sleep. I don't know where I'm heading next, or if it matters still, but I keep moving just because I know I always will. Sing me that broken compass hymn, let it echo through the land, for every soul that lost control of who they really are. And I'll ride until the road gives out, or the sky begins to spin, forever chasing something gone with a broken compass hymn. The road fades out, the dust settles down, and the wind just hums again, like a song I used to know but never learned to end. before I saw the sky, like it knew my name. Falling slow on empty streets, like it carried all my pain. My boots were heavy with the years that never found their end. Every step a quiet ghost, I couldn't outrun them. And the world just kept on turning, like I wasn't even there. Only echoes in the silence and water in the air. Beneath the endless rain I stand, with nothing left to hide. Just an old man and a broken heart, and time I couldn't fight. And every drop that hits the ground feels like a memory, falling from the life I had and the man I'll never be. It was a home I used to know, but it doesn't feel the same. Just photographs and faded walls and someone else's name. I tried to fix what couldn't heal, I tried to make things right, but some bridges burned too quietly to see them in the night. Now I carry all my questions like stones inside my chest, and every answer that I found just led me to regret. Beneath the endless rain I walk, through streets I used to love, where every shadow knows my steps and never speaks of us. And the thunder rolls like memories that refuse to die, while I disappear into the sound of a weeping sky. If I could speak to who I was before the world turned cold, I'd tell him not to trust the time or stories he was told. But voices fade and lessons drift like smoke into the grave, and all I have is falling rain to wash it all away. Now the night has closed its eyes, and I am still the same, just a silhouette in pouring light that whispers out my name. I don't ask for forgiveness now, or places I once knew. I only walk where silence goes and lets me pass right through. Beneath the endless rain I stand, until the dark is gone, with every drop a softer truth that I was never strong. And if tomorrow comes too late to ever make things right, let me dissolve into the storm and vanish with the night. Keeps falling, soft and slow, and the world forgets my name, while I stay here beneath the endless rain.